everyone! 여러분 안녕하세요. I'm 서미소랑 from Funpick, where we give you all the essential skills needed to reach your target TOPIK level. Now in Topic 1, questions 51 to 52 are of the same format. They are based on the same block of text, and one of the two questions is about choosing the correct topic. That's what we'll look at in this video. So this is what it looks like. One body of text, two questions related to the same text. One is about choosing the correct word to fill in the blank, 기억, and the other one is about choosing the correct topic. That's what we'll look at today. Let's zoom in on the instructions. 다음을 읽고 read the following. 물음에 답하십시오. Answer the question. Read the following and answer the questions. 무엇에 대한 내용인지 맞는 것을 고르십시오. 고르십시오. Choose. 맞는 것, the correct one. 무엇에 대한 내용, the content, what it's about. In other words, choose the answer that best describes what is being talked about. All right. This is our step-by-step recommendation for solving this question type. First, read through the text. Second, look for ideas that can be grouped into one. And third, based on this, infer the main topic of the text. So let's solve a sample question together. First, what is step 1? You read through the entire text. 한국음악박물관으로 오십시오. Come to the Museum of Korean Music. 한국음악박물관에서는 at the Museum of Korean Music, 한국의 옛날 악기를 보고 악기 소리를 들을 수 있습니다. You can see old instruments of Korea and listen to or hear the sounds of instruments. 그리고 and 사진을 보면서 looking at photographs, 한국 음악 역사에 대해서 알 수 있습니다. You can learn about or you can know about the history of Korean music. 주말에는 on the weekends 다양한 음악 공연을 볼 수 있습니다. You can see or watch music performances, various ones. 기념품을 살 수 있는 가게도 있습니다. There's also a shop where you can buy 기념품, souvenirs. Okay, a long body of text, but what are some ideas that can be grouped into one? Well, let's have a look. 들을 수 있습니다. 볼 수 있습니다. You can see, you can hear. 알 수 있습니다. You can know about or learn about. 볼 수 있습니다. You can see, you can watch. And 살 수 있는, you can buy. So how can you group them? These are all things that you can do at a museum. So let's go through the options and see which one applies. 박물관의 역사, the history of the museum? Not really. 박물관을 만든 이유, the reason for making this museum? Not really. 박물관에서 할 수 있는 일, this is the correct answer, things that you can do at the museum. And finally, 박물관에서 살 수 있는 악기. Yes, there are things that you can buy at this museum, but they are not instruments, they are 기념품, souvenirs. So the correct answer is 박물관에서 할 수 있는 일, number 3. All right, time for some quick tips from Funpick. The best way to prepare for this question type is to study a list of words related to everyday life. For example, 기름, oil, and 프라이팬, frying pan, 할인, discount, and so on. We've shown you 14 words here, but in the Funpick textbook, there are many more, a total of 42 words. So be sure to pick up a copy and go through the list yourself. Okay, let's solve one more question together. What do? We read through the entire text first. 밀가루는 음식 재료입니다. Flour is a food ingredient. 그런데, but, 밀가루는 flour 다양한 곳에 사용할 수 있습니다. Can be used in various places or various applications. 포도나 딸기를 씻을 때 when washing grapes or strawberries, 밀가루로 씻으면 좋습니다. It is good to wash them with flour. 그리고 and, 냄새가 나는 그릇에 in dishes that smell, 밀가루를 넣고 하루가 지나면 if you put flour in overnight, 냄새가 나지 않습니다. The smell disappears or it goes away. 밀가루를 사용하면 if you use flour, 프라이팬에 남은 기름도 쉽게 닦을 수 있습니다. You can easily remove residual oil on frying pans. Long body of text, but if you have a look, we can find a pattern here. For example, 포도나 딸기를 씻을 때 밀가루로 씻으면 좋습니다. So using flour to wash grapes or strawberries. Using flour to get rid of smells. Using flour to get rid of residual oil. So these can be grouped together under the heading things that you can do with flour. Let's go through the option. 밀가루로 할 수 있는 일. Yes, this seems like the correct answer. Things that you can do with flour. But let's go through the options anyway. 밀가루로 그릇을 닦는 순서. The order of washing dishes using flour. We don't have anything about that in the text, so this is not it. 밀가루로 과일을 씻는 방법. We do mention washing fruits with flour, but we don't go into detail about how to do it. 밀가루로 만들 수 있는 음식. Food that you can make using flour. There's no mention about using flour as an ingredient. So the correct answer is 밀가루로 할 수 있는 일 number 1. That is the correct answer. Alright, let's wrap it up here. Review time. You can take a screenshot of this. Question type number 12 is about choosing the correct topic. So the tips. Read through the text first and then choose the topic that introduces or explains the text. Usually, only one question will appear in topic, and it comes in a pair, the other question type being filling in the blank. And to close, here is one final question for you to solve on your own. Please take a look at it and tell me what you think the correct answer is in the comment section down below. Alright, that's a wrap. I'll see you next time. 다음 수업에서 만나요. Bye-bye.